Bob, I'm going to ask Walter to the stage to share a recent journey. Walter?
This is amazing. I'm honored for this, and I just know God put me in this position. First I want to say, there's all the love, doing this, and I'm grateful for towards employment, and love conquer evil. So just everything in here right now, we grateful, and I'm just saying this for the underdogs, the people that's in the inner city, in the streets. I've been in Cleveland all my life, and just to know something like this exists, it helps. And I got people coming home from prison. My cousin, he did 8 years, and he in Lorraine right now, and I'm putting him here. So I just want to get started. I want to give a shout out to all my loved ones, my kids, Kayla, Kamari, and Freedom. And I said my son was Freedom because I always felt like freedom was a strong word. And our bond, me and his bond, is not the best because me being in and out of his life, but I won't give up on that. My first grandchild, Kaylani, my stepkids, who lost their father due to violence. That's my fiance, Deidre, up there. Her kids, Mike, Kaidi, and Ari. She have a strong testimony. My queens, my mother, my fiance, Deidre, Cece, DeLorean, Kiera, and my kids' mother, Michonne. Dan, my career coach, who also joined me today. Thank you to all of you here and out there listening and watching me and Rashonda tell our stories. These days, I think of myself as a man that can see clear. And I tell my story so I can tell others that there is a better way. I tell them to take advantage of every chance you have. I grew up like a lot of young black men today. The streets was my family. What you live with, you learn. What you learn, you practice. What you practice, you become. And what you become has consequences. And my consequences was the bad. You got good or bad. I became a prisoner of my own flesh. By the time I was 47, I spent 10 to 11 years in prison throughout my life and was not present in my children's lives on a day-to-day basis. Last time I was inside in 2020, I was at Elkton Federal Correction Institution. The ones I talked about in my shadows were my rock of support. And I was really thinking hard about finding a second chance. Then COVID hit, and it hit hard in the prisons. No visitors. We quarantined in tents, using porta potties, watching good friends die, waiting to be next. It was like being on the Titanic. I had a good friend named AI from Detroit, a fellow inmate. He taught classes to learn about the stock market. Then he died at 44 years old due to COVID. Even as he was getting ready to leave prison, it hit us all hard during this time. Prior, I've been to the hole in South Carolina for 4 months for fighting. I seen stabbings in Florida when I was at the Coleman Federal Prison. I was on Con Air multiple times in Atlanta as we faced lockdowns. But as I went through all this, I was shaking my demons. I had to face me, raw and uncut. We can all be our own worst enemy. I asked God to get me through and give me a vision and purpose. I shook off my demons in prison. I had gambling problems. I was an alcoholic. I just lust for all the wrong things. But I fought, and I'm free from those addictions today. God has always... God has always seen something in me, even when I did not. A fellow inmate told me about Towards Employment. He said it's a place with no hidden strings attached. And I thought, that's my chance. After I got out and was stable at CCA Halfway House. Shout out to John Padway, Ms. Dion, and Mr. Keenan from CCA Washington Day. I called towards employment. I remember to this day when Greg Reeves, a case manager at TE, asked me, "What do you really want from life?" And it hit me hard. It's like talking to him, thinking about my life, going back to the past. I got teary-eyed. I want to be a better man for my loved ones. I want to be a strong and stable son for my mom. I want to make my grandma proud from heaven. I want my testimony to wake others up and learn from my mistakes. A close person once told me, just catch this, a wise man become wise from his mistakes, but a wiser man become wiser learning from other people's mistakes. When I started a career readiness workshop this February, Miss Shepard was shocked. If you know Miss Shepard, boy, she don't play. She pushed, but we criminals, coming from prison, so she had to push us hard. She pushed all of us hard, but with a lot of care and concern. She was like my TE mom. I had so much to learn. When you have never worked a legal job, resume writing, follow-up with employers, and interviewing are all survival skills that I never learned. But I was determined to take my past, my entrepreneurship on the streets, and make it my strength. At the start of the workshop, one of the staff, Steve, said, "TE is a tool, but put the work in, and you'll get the results." After I finished the workshop, I started and finished my Class A CDL training. CDL is a commercial driver license, and with TE's help, I got a scholarship to Great Lakes Trucking. In July, I started working for Pratt Trucking and helping to run meetings at Griffin Sober Homes. I drive trucks that deliver asphalt for highway construction, and I make almost 3 times more than minimum wage. I run a cleaning company on the side. I am still hustling, but for the right reasons. I am not standing still. I have been working with a lawyer at TE, Kathy Harlow, to build up my credit score. I learned I could write to credit bureaus and dispute charges. I am saving to buy my own dump trucks and build up a cleaning business that can compete for Cuyahoga County minority contracts. I want to support entrepreneurship in the community so we can build wealth for our neighbors. I tell everyone I used to have nightmares about my future. Now I have too many good dreams to count. My family, my nephews, and the boys I mentor used to say, "Uncle T, it's going to put something together." And I'm putting things together, but it's thinking about ways to help others to get to where I am now, to build my business so I can help create paychecks for others, to share my story whenever I am asked. I know I am doing what God wants me to do. He wanted me to take this chance I have and make sure that others get a chance to make their dreams happen. Young men and women, I know it's hard. Life can eat you up and spit you out. But please believe what I'm saying. Never give up on yourself. There is always a light shining over us. I couldn't read, but my kid's mother taught me how to read at 19. Never give up. Use these tools. Towards Employment is a great program, and I'm not saying this for points. It's real and is a blessing for so many. All the people that support this, your funding is helping so much. Thank you for this opportunity today. I have something priceless, and that's peace within. It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish it. And on that screen, coming up, that's my granddaughter. And thank y'all so much for listening. God bless y'all.